Hi guys, thanks for tuning into this video. I am just going to demonstrate some really simple double dipped flowers. Most of you have probably seen lots of different face painters do these, and it's really easy. I am using a larger fluffy petal brush and just getting a lot of creamy white mixed on there. And then I'm picking my secondary color. I'm just going to go with this light blue to demonstrate. And you just want to get the secondary color wet and then dip the tip of your petal brush in. You can kind of see it there. My lighting's a little bright here, but you'll get the idea. And then just place the brush down. And you'll have a two-toned petal that you can use for almost anything. Now I'm going back in the white here. My white was a little too wet, so I'm just going to kind of zhuzh that around and squeeze some out and just dip right back into the blue. If I was using a deeper secondary color, I wouldn't have gone right back into my white, but the blue is so light that it's not going to get my white messy, so don't judge. All right, so I'm going to show you again. Just press it down. And this one does make really large flowers, as you can see. I use the smaller one a lot too, which I'll show you later. But just so simple. You can also make bigger petals by I'll show you again, pressing down and then keeping the tip steady and then moving it over, down and twist. See how I didn't really move the tip? And I've got an even larger flower. So you can do a combination of these to create the design and look that you're going for. So again, I'm going to load up my brush, but usually these brushes are so dense that you can make a lot of petals. I'm going to show you right now how to do a really simple butterfly. Using that extended petal, hold the tip down, double petals. You can also do kind of that trail of petals. And I'm going to show you how to turn that bottom one into a super simple butterfly. Do your petals for the wings, and then create a little body and a head and some antenna, and you've got a butterfly. You can do that in the center of, a little girl's forehead with some swirls and teardrops, and you can see I'm just kind of extending that blue with some dots so you can see how those easily become flowers. Pretty simple. Now this is the smaller petal brush, which I probably use more just because I prefer the delicate flowers. I'm going to go ahead and get some orange loaded up on this one. And again, these brushes, no matter what size, they're very dense, so you really have to, work a lot of creamy paint in, which will help you once you get it loaded really well, because then you don't have to dip back into the paint. Now, another thing you can do is kind of get the paint off of the tip, which I just kind of rubbed it on my arm there, and now I'm going to go into the yellow and just get it on the tip. So I've got orange and yellow and press down. And see, it made a pretty easy flower. You can also drag the tip of the brush and press, drag and press to create extended little petal designs, or you can do this from an eye just to make it a little bit more interesting, and then you immediately have two tones. You can also use these to create leaves and foliage and just extra stuff. I'm going to dip into this pretty lime green to add some interest to my flowers so you can see. And same thing with the green, just kind of dab it. It's really easy, and you've got some instant leaves. And of course you can do the leaves in the two-tone as well if you wanted to dip into yellow over the green, or even a darker green or turquoise. You can really do whatever you want. I love these brushes. And here's an example of a really quick design that I do at events and festivals all the time. It is a simple floral crown, and I'm using the small petal brush, a flower in the center, and extending the flower petals out towards the temples in the shape of a crown, pulling some petals down around the eyes. And I'm reloading my brush. But I want you to see how quick this goes, so I'm not going to cut out. I'm just going to show you in real time how fast this kind of design can be done. And you'll see how helpful these brushes are. Now I'm going to add some dots and some line work, and the design will be complete. A couple of swirls. A few dots on the petals. And you are pretty much done. Now you can stop right there, or you could add some lipstick, which is another quick thing to do for little girls that they love. And you can also spray some glitter, and you will have a super quick design with the petal brush. There you go.